That was quite an introduction. Thank you, Hamza and Ashna. Would I get into the right class? Are my friends still going to be my buddies in middle school? What happens if I don't adjust right away? These are the fears I'm most anxious about as I enter a new phase in my life. Hello and good morning, everyone. Sorry to keep you waiting. I was just anticipating and, as usual, overthinking. I often worry too much about the next series I will be going to. This one is a new stage in my life because I will be going to middle school. For me, it'll be a huge experience knowing that a lot of things will change. I remember hearing some of my classmates telling each other of how exciting middle school's going to be. Different teachers, more subjects, actual lockers, and the chance to explore new things. Then I told myself, is it really that exciting? What happens if I'm not ready to go to middle school yet? Just thinking about more difficult subjects like algebra, talking about variables, coefficients, equations, pies, of course. I'm not talking about the pizza pies, and a lot more. This makes me feel tense. You see, being stuck in the middle is somewhat of a normal feeling that we experience. For me, I felt stuck multiple times. The need to decide what kind of school club I want to be in, who am I going to sit beside during recess, and will I be with my best friend or just be with myself and pretend that I'm okay with it? I am pretty sure everyone can agree that being caught between a rock and hard place really sucks. Have you experienced having to choose which event to attend to because it falls on the same date and time? And both are really important to you. Parents and students, admit it. It can feel as if you're lost somewhere, somehow, right? There are times that I do not know how to fit in, how to act and react in dealing with certain situations. Some people expect me to act maturely, and others think I shouldn't. So I thought, am I really a grown-up person that I am supposed to be? Or am I still just a little child? I know this might sound confusing, but this is mostly true to kids my age. We are in a dilemma, and I bet you can agree with me. The first week of school felt hard for me. I had to try to adjust with the schedule, the classes, and the things around me. There were many things that were different in elementary and in middle school. For instance, in elementary, we had the same teacher for most of our subjects. But now, we have different teachers per subjects. We also have to switch to different classrooms. And to be honest, it was so exhausting. One morning, I was walking to my class, confident and excited. When I entered the room, I was surprised to see no classmates of mine were there, no teacher, and basically it was just an empty room. Boom! I realized I entered the wrong classroom. A friend of mine called my attention and asked, "Sophia, what are you doing in there?" That was pretty embarrassing. I thought, will I pretend I did it on purpose, or will I just admit that it was a mistake? To tell you honestly, even revising my speech for this TEDx talk, I get stuck many times. I feel scared and at the same time pressured that I will not be able to put in the right words. You might be wondering how was I able to adjust? Well, I did share my experience in 6th grade to my family and friends. I recorded videos of myself expressing how I feel and writing it in my journal. By doing this regularly, I feel relieved. I keep reminding and convincing myself that what I'm experiencing right now is just part of an adjustment from a lower to a higher level. It is part of a transition process. You got it? transition process, a changing process. After that, I no longer have the storms of what ifs swirling in my head and that feeling I can't shake off. Hence, what must we do when we are between two fires and cornered? First, find out what you truly want and what is important to you. Second, communicate. Communicate openly and share. Share what? Your feelings, your needs to your family and friends. Surely they will be delighted to help you no matter what you're going through. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, learn to accept change. Again, learn to accept. I can't hear you. Change. Learn to accept change as it is always inevitable. According to Richard Branson, if you find yourself stuck in the middle, there is only one way to go. And that is to move forward. The meaning of this message is growth through forward motion. If you find yourself stuck in the middle in something tough, the way out is to keep going and going. And that's exactly what we should do. In other words, move forward. If we don't move forward in life, we will not be able to reach our full potential. In order for us to reach our full potential, we need to determine our goals and values, change our thinking by embracing challenges and learning from it. Be consistent and intentional of our plan of action. So instead of being anxious about growing up, I look forward to what is to come and what my future looks like. What is important is the present. So seize the moment and embrace it. After all, life is too short to stress out on things that we cannot control. Always keep in mind, be kind to yourself. Thank you for listening, and I thank you.